Closing in on first pitch from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Mariano Francisco, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's had a little bit of a struggle against right-handed hitters, and to me, that's the key to this game. They're hitting over 300. Right-handed hitters over 300. So he's going to have to get the right-handers out if he wants to win this game. Let's see if he's able to execute against the right-handers in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, they won their game last night. I think that's a big sign. They're starting to play good baseball. I talked to the manager. He loves how they compete.
Stepping up now, John Lane comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This one's blooped out toward right center field. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, John Lane. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bird will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. Stepping into the box, John Lane. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. On the move again from first. Scorched to third. Oh, look at Moustakas. It's in time. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. J.R. Graham gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Which of these 2 will prevail? Chris Davinsky, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They're on a nice little run. Winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is a big game in my eyes because the weekend is right around the corner here on this Thursday game. But you lose the first game, and then you win the next 2, and then you sit here on Thursday. If you win today, man, you're going to the weekend feeling really good and really confident.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, John Lane. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of. Digging in now, John Lane. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it comes on 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers.
Digging in once again, John Lane. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Liner towards second. A bare hand for 1. On to first, a double play.
Hey, that's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw. Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
4-2, the final. Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. At the plate, John Lane. And being a right-handed hitter, it's not altogether shocking to see he's a better hitter here at Fenway Park than he is away from home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're playing good ball, and here they are already with a 1-0 lead, and I think this trend may continue. They're really putting it all together, playing good ball right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me with this. Striding in once again, John Lane. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Lane.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And the pitch on 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2. Digging in to try it again, John Lane. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
John Lane.
First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Naquin. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, John Lane. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Winkler is there for it. 1 down.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Cleveland Indians get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway. Striding in, John Lane. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead. But comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused.
And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1. Ready for another chance? John Lane. He hit a sac fly earlier. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to ready for another shot now. John Lane. He hit a sac fly earlier.
John Lane.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almonte is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a standing in, John Lane. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, this is stroked into the gap in right center. That's going to get down and head toward the triangle. 2 runs have scored. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 7-3 ball game.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind in the count, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, John Lane.
John Lane.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And he struck him out. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more on this. Welcome back. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Robbie Ross gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Craig Kimbrell. Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Digging in, John Lane. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Lane.
High in the air out to center field. Almonte moves over, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the. Digging in for his second at bat, John Lane. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
John Lane.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Garcia on the run. 1 away. Stepping into the box, John Lane. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. Lead looks in. In now, John Lane. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. 1 out.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your
Nighttime over Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this. Now at the plate, John Lane. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter a run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, John Lane. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing it. So
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the John Lane will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lane. First delivery to him on the way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But, man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
For the victorious
It's more than a century old, but still one of the best around as you get a great look at Fenway Park. In now, John Lane. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Matt, here we are at the bottom of the first inning. The team has been struggling coming in, and now they find themselves already down 1-0. I think this is more of a mental thing than maybe even physical. They got.
Stepping into the box, John Lane. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
LeMahieu is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So ready once again, John Lane. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
John Lane.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Now we're going to see what he's made of, Matt. He got a couple of runs right there. They put on the board for him, but now you got to be that stopper. This is the half inning. You got to shut them down after you were given some runs.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Santana on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. So all in all, ready for another shot now. John Lane.
John Lane.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going
to. Digging in and looking for more, John Lane.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference. Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days.